Hey beauty, I am so excited to dive into today's video and we're going to go through all of my beauty secrets. Lots of secrets, I guess. Some are not secrets because I do talk about this a lot on my channel, but some I think will be very helpful, insightful, surprising, all that. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. My hair actually needs to be washed, but days that I don't have time to really wash it first before I get ready for the day, I was gonna be like, you know what, let's just be real and honest today. So we're gonna get right into it. So I always go in with my Way leave-in spray conditioner. I'm obsessed with the smell of this, but also how well it works. So I just spray it through my hair when I know like I just need a good refresh. And I take my hands just like this, and I don't even brush through it because I'm like, there's not a lot of oil in my hair, to be honest. Like right now sometimes there is and I'll do a dry shampoo, but today there's not, and I thought, well, I can kind of have it fluffy, a little wavy, and I think we can just like make this work. So that's what I typically do if I'm like, it kind of looks maybe styled and messy, but I'm okay with it. Put a hat on, throw it back, and I don't feel any type of way. So that one is a good one. My next thing is to clip little hairs back because they get very obnoxious. So anytime I'm doing my makeup, I have to have it away from my face. And these are from Amazon. Very affordable, very cute. And I'm gonna go in next with my foundation primer. I'm obsessed with the Fenty foundation primer. I don't know what it is about it, but I always lean into that one and I always restock it. So this is probably like my 5th one. And I use it all the time and it just works. My skin is very dry anyways. It can lean into the normal, but it's pretty dry. Having a foundation primer, really, that's going to make my skin soft and silky is important, but you can get like a mattifying one if you want to. I think they have that too. So now we're going to go into brows. I like to do my brows first, but now one of my beauty secrets is making sure my brows are 10 out of 10. I go and get them microbladed. So if you've not heard about that or looked that up, I would definitely tell you that that would probably be really something that you would enjoy if you are the type of girl that you have to have your brows done before you leave the house. That would be important. But if my brows are looking a little wild, or maybe you are just like, I just want a little fill in, I'm going to tell you and put you on to one of my favorite products, and it is by Urban Decay, and it is the Brow Blade, and I use the shade Dark Drapes. It matches my skin, like my hair color, really, really well. But because my brows are already shaped, because they're microbladed, that just means like they've just taken like basically like little skinny sharp blades with ink, and now I have brows. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and fill these in a tiny bit. There's that one, like a lot. I'm just obsessed with this. This is probably the best one on the market because it's a little wet, but it dries down really fast and it's just really precise. Now that my brows are on, I'll really focus on my eyes, and I love so much. One of the biggest secrets I guess I have and I don't talk about it enough, which I don't understand why I don't. I do say it a lot in my videos, but not like directly in your face. I'm just like, prime your eyes. But this MAC paint pot is magical. If you are not new to my channel, you've heard me say this, but it is so magical. Look at the coloring of that. So it has so much coverage, and it really does help your shadow from not breaking or bleeding or fading. Always taking my finger only. I think you get the best application with this product by using your fingers. I have a lot of veiny look right in my eyelid, so it takes that away and it looks so stinking good. So now, just to make sure things stay in place with my brows, I will go in and I take from Dominique Cosmetics. Love her. She also has a YouTube channel and I learned a lot of great things from her. And I think I actually learned about the Urban Decay Dark Drapes Brow Blade from her. I was like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life. So I just take her brow gel. I love supporting other small businesses, women entrepreneurs. If I can put my coins there first, I do my best to do that. One of my favorite new palettes that I really obsess with, because they're all mattes, is the Skin by Kim's. I do love her palette, like love it. But I will have to say the Anastasia Beverly Hills are my ride or die. Like, they're just this really pure, amazing shadow. They are so soft. They're very movable. They're just very luxurious feeling. And then I like to create like a more of a moody type of eye, but almost like natural. So we're gonna see what we can come up with today. That is on and set. Can't really see the difference, but it's there. And now I go in with more of like a softer blender brush, and I'll go in with like really a warm color. These are very like bone type shades right through here that I lean into. And then I'll add a little bit more of a pop with the other palette. I'm always very particular about getting the edges of the shadow really blended well to make sure nothing looks really unnatural. So just buffing and taking my time with the shadow is one of my biggest tips too that I have to do. A good secret to always keep in mind when you're doing your makeup is to be patient and take your time and work on the detail, because that will take you so much further with your makeup look for that day, and you'll be way happier with it in the long run. But at 19 is when I started becoming very obsessed with makeup, and I got into the industry and started selling cosmetics and recruiting in that field, and it just became so fun for me. And then the older I've become, I've just leaned into wanting to have my own, and you know, I want to do it my own way, and I want to start playing in more brands and not just be exclusive to one. And so, man, like several years ago, almost 4 years ago, I started shopping and going into all the makeup stores and having so much fun with that. And it was truly a blast. I was like, oh my gosh, a kid in a candy shop. And so now, I was 19 when I got in the industry, and now I'm 38. So I have really grown up around cosmetics and beauty and that lifestyle, and it's just now just become a part of me. So I love it. That's so cute to just have a little bit of that pink in the inner corner. I'm obsessed with that one. So such a keeper. A little bit of the cranberry here, just like a little pop on the outer corner. I take my brush and I just go in a circular motion, and I just create that outer corner smokiness, but it's very subtle. But if you just kind of take your brush in a circular motion, you can get a really pretty shadow there. Then whatever's left on your brush, you just kind of smudge it around. Now that that's on and there wasn't fallout, so nothing's really messy underneath here, then I'm already gonna lean into foundation. I'm like, let's get foundation on. I've already had my primer sitting for a minute, and I'm just ready to zhuzh up my face so then my eyes feel like they're together. Labs. So I do love this foundation so much, and you can see like, it's really close to the end, but this shade that I wear, because I know you're gonna ask, is 200 Light Medium Neutral. The other secret that I have is making sure I use the proper tools to apply for my foundation. So I always roll up my sleeve because I don't want to mess, and I use my hand as my palette. That is one of my top secrets, even as a makeup artist, as I was doing that for many years and having women in my chair and helping them, I always use my hand as my palette. So we're gonna I stick to that, and I use my hand a lot. And then we go in with the Beauty Blender. That is my top secret, and I use the Beauty Blender brand because I just find that that one is the best, and it has not let me down, and I love it. Foundation in particular is infused with over 20 skincare ingredients, so I think that's why I lean into it the most, and I am obsessed. I think it's really, really good, and it just stays, and it just is good to my skin. I'm not having any irritation ever, but I really have pretty decent skin, so I don't really ever get irritated because of cosmetics. I'll get irritated more of menstrual cycle and Aunt Flo coming to town. She's always trying to pop in, you know? I'm going to use the Kylie concealer. This one matches, and I do it right around my hairline as I have some scarring from picking and messing up my face. Then I go in and I take the lightest concealer and just start highlighting. And I take a light Beauty Blender and I just go ahead and blend this all around. We're just going to shape the face, and this is the fun part. It's like painting. I love it. I like a good high-end, low-end, so we're going to go in with e.l.f. today. And I love this one. I use medium tan. And I'm not sure if I told you, but with the Kylie concealer that I do like to use, let me see now. Did I put it up? 2.5 in, if you can see that. And then the deep shade I use is 4WN. So those are the Kylie concealers that I use. I know that's going to be really helpful for you. And then again, the e.l.f. I do love a good high-end, low-end, and e.l.f. is honestly my go-to. Take it right here under my cheekbone, like a little bit under there. Take it in the inside of the forehead. Up at the top, we want to shrink the real estate there. It's just a little too much. And now we're going to go in on the chin. So now this just kind of sculpts everything together. And then I also enjoy taking some of that color that I did, and I'll take it right around my nostrils and just kind of create like a really pretty shape of a nose. So you see how that just kind of does that. And then I'll go back in with my darker blender, and I have 3 that I like. So that's another tip, is having more than one blender. I mean, so many things that I'm sharing that I believe are really helpful and beneficial to when you're doing your makeup or shopping for products. But this is what I like. There we go. And that's all I do. Nothing crazy. I'm obsessed though. Love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, now to set that, I will go back in with a warmth bronzer, and this one is, I'll use this with or without makeup, but it's from Fenty, and it is right here. It's so stunning, and it is called Shady Biz is the color that I use. And so I just now take a powder over the contour that I just did, because a lot of times it just needs to just be set. So I will take a fluffier brush, I will pinch it, and I will just kind of take it like that, and I will dust it up a little bit in those areas, because I don't want too much down here. And then we're just going to start cleaning up in a minute. Now that that's on, I go back in with my Laura Mercier, and I take this powder. This is their translucent, and I take it in, and I'll take it with a little bit more of a brush, a small controlled area that I can kind of get this brush under my eyes. I get a little bit on my brush, but then I take it in the cap, twist it around, kind of pat it in there, just so I don't put it directly on my face and I have a cloud of smoke. So now I just take it right under my eyes, and I just want to set that concealer. I'll take it a little bit down the side of the nose and under the eyes, and you can already see like it just looks more set and finished, and that's what we're going for. I became a fan of translucent powder way back when, and I was like, I like that better than color. Like, where has this been all of my life? So translucent powder to me just allows you to keep the same look that you just created without messing it up, because you're just adding now more color to your skin. So it's just a good one to use, and it's just tried and true. So I personally don't think I could use a colored powder to set my face, but yeah, you know, just depends on the person. So and you just want it to be flawless. I've always used that word with my clients, like we are creating a very flawless finish. That is the goal. So now we're going to go in with one of my favorite brushes, and we're going to sculpt around the eyes a little bit too. I don't like too much of like a heavy liner or anything, but I am going to take it in that like deeper mauve shade that we did, that plum, and just take it a little bit on the top and create a little bit of like an eyeliner almost, just with your shadow. And I don't know, not every shadow acts the same, so be very careful with that, but these work so well, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so effortless, it's really easy. I like to go back in with a little bit more of a controlled brush, and I'll go in with the first neutral shades that I was using, and I will just take it right under the eye and just soften that up so it looks really natural. And take it a little bit over that line. So now that that's on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of mascara and some lips and blush and things. I think I'm going to go in now with the e.l.f. brand, and we're going to use this one. This is called Dusty Rose, and we're going to take the cream cheeks and just take a little bit on the apple It lifts the face. And then I take a pink beauty blender for this. Otherwise, it stains my blenders and, like, you know, it's just hard to get that color out. And I just take a lighter shade and then take it right up in the hairline just to create a really pretty pout. Now I'm going to go in with mascara. My favorite mascara is the Rare Beauty mascara. I'm actually in my restock right now. And I haven't opened it up, so I have a whole restock. I just went shopping for new makeup, and I will have that pulled out soon. So we're gonna go in with Polite Society today, and we're gonna use this mascara. This is another little secret of mine, you guys. I love getting minis. I am just a mini girl, and then I will get a mini, and then guess what? If I love it, then I'm hooked and I will always get full size. So you'll notice a lot of times when I'm doing my makeup is that I will have some mini products if it's offered. And y'all, it's the best investment ever. And then you know that if someone bought the mini and they came back and then bought a full size, you know you have a good customer for life. So I will just say I highly recommend doing that. We have a very busy lifestyle, and so having two boys that are very busy in the home and outside of the home, traveling to and from school, going and running errands, just keeping up a household, and then working. You know, I have my own brand and my own business as well, and so just making sure like I am on my top A game when it comes to things. I want to make sure if I'm taking the time to do my makeup, it's gonna stay. And I don't have to worry about it running if I cry, looking patchy throughout the day if it's too hot. If I touch my face, I'm not going to have marks from like me touching from transfer. Like all those things are very important with the lifestyle that I have. So the makeup that I've curated in my makeup case and that I use every single day and I love really plays a big part in my lifestyle. So that being said, I really do love the stuff I'm using today. I'm just going to sharpen this one. This one is number 5, the Skin by Kim. And I'm actually going to use that one. So I just line my lips really well. And I have fuller lips. I just line my lips as they are. And then I fill it in as much as possible. Do the number 5 on the outside. And then I'm going to do a number 2 on the inside. I did exfoliate my lips this morning, so that does help. I'll show you what I did use to do that. Fresh. It's called Sugar Lip Polish, and I scrub my lips with this. So definitely need to exfoliate your lips if you're going to do a matte. And then I go in with my Laneige, and I take this right here, and I just dip my nails in it. And I put that all over my lips and it's called a lip sleeping mask, but girl, I use this all day, every day. So now I'll take my finger, pat around the edges, make sure it's really smooth. Then I take my hair down. Oh, no, I gotta spray my face. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna spray with my e.l.f. I've used some e.l.f. things today. I was very surprised by that. It doesn't shoot like little balls on your face. But then I also love the Rare Beauty. This is a good hydrator for your skin. I like that throughout the day after my makeup as well because it just helps like re-moisturize your face. Also love the Charlotte Tilbury one. That one's really good. This was actually a mini and it is gone, but I do love it. And then I've used the Iconic one, which it's okay. It's fine. It just has a little shimmer to it, so it's cute. So sometimes I'll just even take it like on my chest and just get a little glow. Why not? All of these makeup products have been tried and true with me. So I promise you, like if you are attending a wedding or you're going to a funeral or something, or you're just a crier in general and you just never know when it's going to happen, I would say test these products out because they really are like bulletproof. They work really, really well. So I'm a huge fan of that. But my favorite mascara right now is honestly the Rare Beauty one. And I do have a full size. I just will do the unboxing of that soon. And we'll have that. You can see that just takes a minute and it runs, you know, that one. So just, it's not the best. to use on top of your face. But you can see this is on. It's very dewy, it's very lush, and it's cute, and it's together. So after I do that, I'll put on earrings and I'll just call it a day, and we're done with our makeup. So this was it. Thank you so much, Blush Beauty, for getting ready with me. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. So grateful that you're here. I watch YouTube like it's TV. So I have a lot of channels that I'm obsessed with watching, and that I truly am like, I can't wait until another video comes out the next week. So go ahead and make sure you hit subscribe. Check out all the videos here on my channel. If you like vlogs, I have a few on here, and let me know maybe a request of what you want to see next. So we have the makeup beginners whole list that is out rolling right now, so you can go check that out too. Definitely want to highlight and feature just women learning how to do makeup and fall in love with makeup again, and just when you have a makeup bag that you're not wasting product that's in it. So anyways, thank you for being with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, beauty.